Hi and welcome to another Tuesday Tips with us here at Crumbs Doilies, and today we're going to get a little bit sciencey and talk about the differences between bicarbonate of soda and baking powder, because one of the most commonly asked questions that we get on Gemma's channel is what is the difference and can I sub one for the other? I've run out of bicarb, can I use baking powder? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So they are both leavening agents, so they're both raising agents, which means they're going to create lots of air in your bakes. When they go into the oven, they're going to make them nice and light and fluffy and airy. However, they both react in different ways. So first up, we've got bicarbonate of soda, and this is going to react with acid. So if we put a little bit, like a teaspoon of bicarb into some cider vinegar, we can see what happens. So that's pretty fizzy, and that happened instantly as soon as the bicarb hit the acid. So baking powder, this is heat activated, and in here there is some bicarb, but there's also two other ingredients, and when they're all combined, that's going to prevent the bicarb from reacting until it's reached the heat in the oven. So if we do the same, I've got some warm water here, and we're going to put some baking powder into that and we can see it react. Again, super fizzy, and that's from the heat of the water that we had in there. So bicarb we'd use for sponge recipes and recipes that are going to go into the oven instantly, because as we saw, that was like a really immediate reaction. Whereas baking powder we can use in recipes like cookies and things that are going to be sitting around for a little while. So cookies are a great example because you want to make your dough, you might want to chill it, you might want to form it and cut it, and we don't want any reaction to happen until the cookies have gone into the oven. So lastly, can we swap one for the other? And my answer is no. I mean, technically, if you ran out of bicarb, you could use baking powder, but because there are the other ingredients in here, you're going to need to use 4 times the amount of baking powder that you would for bicarb, and that's probably going to have an effect on the taste of your bake. And then if we look at it the other way round, remember that bicarb's only going to react if there's acid in your recipe. So my answer would be, if you don't have the right one, pop to the shop, go and get it. And if you can't do that, then maybe hunt around in your rep for a recipe that uses ingredients that you do have. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense to you. If you've got any questions, then please put them in the comments box and we'll try our best to answer them. We'll be back in another 2 weeks with another tip, and Gemma will be back on Thursday with a recipe. See ya!